What's up, folks? It's your boy Kenneth, 100 Years of Wealth, streamhomeloan.com. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for checking back in, tapping in. Go ahead and click the like button, even though you haven't seen the video yet. I know you're gonna like it. And then also click subscribe, click that little bell so you get the notifications when I do drop a video, so that you can always remain informed and get all the information. So this video, quickly, just want to give you a little description of how to operate as a realtor as well as a loan officer. So as you can see, this is not my normal setting. I'm actually hosting an open house right now in the lovely city of Compton, California. So as you know, I run streamhomeloan.com. That's my company. We're a mortgage broker and a lender. But you may not know that in the state of California, there's two different licenses that you can hold. You can either hold a DRE license, Department of Real Estate. And when I'm talking about the two licenses you can hold, I mean, as a loan officer, you can either be licensed under the DRE, the Department of Real Estate, or you can be licensed under the DFPI, the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation, right? So when you are licensed under the DFPI, you're not required to have a real estate license. So if you are a DFPI licensed loan officer, then you're likely not going to be doing any sort of real estate transactions because you don't hold the license. You're just specifically a loan officer. If you are licensed under the DRE, which the category or the title becomes an MLO, mortgage loan originator, same function for that portion of it as a loan officer, mortgage loan originator, whatever, but the DRE just kind of has like a division that's titled MLO. But if you are licensed under the DRE, you're going to have your MLS license as well as your DRE license, your Department of Real Estate license, your real estate salesperson license. So for some people, they're not going to dabble in the real estate side of it because they specifically got that license so that they can get their loan officer license. But for some people, they look at it like an opportunity to be able to do both real estate transactions as well as originate loans. So my background is that I got my real estate license first way back in 2003 or 2004, prior to loan officers being required to have a license. So for me, it was real estate license first. I had intentions to be a real estate agent, and that was going to be my focus. And then I stumbled upon loan operations or being a loan officer, and I liked it, did well in it, and I stayed in it. But I always maintained my real estate license. And there's been times throughout my 19 year career where I've been like, maybe I should go back, maybe I should focus more on real estate, maybe I should focus more on loans, kind of unsure of what side of the business I'm going to dabble in. But I mainly stayed completely focused on loans until maybe like 6 years ago when I started actually doing real estate transactions. And it was really mainly through friends and family, like family members that knew what I did and that I communicated with, were willing to let me list their property or help them purchase a property as a real estate agent. And then as I went further and started, really putting myself out there, I started to come across people that weren't friends and family where I was able to list their property and sell their property, or also help them as a buyer. And then there was, over the last few years, I really started purchasing buyer leads where I could actually help the person as their loan officer as well as help them purchase the property as a real estate agent. So that worked out well for me, and it worked out well for the client because you have the person who's helping you on both sides of the transaction all in one place, well versed on both sides of the transaction, so they're able to answer your questions, and you don't have to play the chase game where you're chasing down your loan officer, you're chasing down your real estate agent, trying to figure out where your transaction is. You have one person that's responsible for both ends of it, and they're only working with you, so there's no conflict of interest. They're working with you in the transaction. So it's worked out for me well. So what I'm doing right now is I'm sitting in an open house for a listing I have, and it happens to be a family member. So I actually help them buy the property, I help them finance the property, I've helped them actually refinance the property, and now that they are in the process of, now they are ready to upgrade and more so for size, they need an additional room, they need some additional space, they're taking on some additional responsibilities. So Now they're looking for a space that's going to work better for that. So who do they call? Call your boy. So now I'm listing the property, and right now we're just hosting a in the week open house. This is the week of Thanksgiving, so we're not going to be able to have one on this Thursday because that is Thanksgiving. But you know, it's a tough market out there. In Southern California, I still feel like there's a large amount of buyers looking to purchase. I think right now it's just really all about finding the right neighborhood / purchase price and, you know, payment scenario for people. So the market has adjusted a little bit. So for me, I'm thinking I need to have more open houses, give people more, give potential buyers more of an opportunity to see the property in a shorter amount of time frame. So instead of normally having one open house or two open houses on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I am now looking to do, you know, Tuesday, Thursday, not this Thursday because it's Thanksgiving, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, potentially Sunday of each week, you know, so that we have more opportunity for more people to pass through and potentially like the home and potentially put in an offer. So that's my approach with anything, whether it's outbound dialing, whether it's, you know, door knocking, whether it's going to open houses and meeting realtors. Right now, we're just in that market that you have to increase your output, increase your effort, increase your prospecting, so that you can just increase your ability or your potential to get results, you know, and get closed deals. So that's what I'm doing right now. So yeah, main thing is just wanted to point out that as a licensed real estate agent and loan officer, you can operate on both sides of the business. The main thing is that if you were going to be doing some sort of a transaction where you are the real estate agent as well as the loan officer, or just, you know, you're wearing two hats in the transaction, the main thing is disclosure. As long as you're allowing the parties or giving all the parties in the transaction a heads up, then you're covering your due diligence, because that's the main thing. You just want people to know, hey, I'm also a loan officer, hey, I'm a real estate agent, hey, this is a family member, whatever the information is, just so that all parties feel like they're well aware of what the different factors are within the transaction. So, you know, for myself, doing the open house, popped up into the area maybe 30 minutes prior to, so that I can put open house signs around the area, just so that anyone that is passing around looking, that might potentially be open to purchasing a home in the area could follow the signs, come straight to the door. Doors open, got some waters here, got a sign-in sheet. And the main reason for the sign-in sheet is for potential follow-up, right? So this open house this home will end up being sold to one person, but hopefully we have a good amount of people that pass through it, that are people that are actually looking to buy homes, and then we can connect with them after they view this house and potentially show them some other properties. I'm a mortgage banker as well, so I might be able to assist them with financing, but it's really about capture. You know, simple, printed this out before I came, you know, and if you have like a better, more technological way of doing it, like maybe a iPad with like some sort of sign-in sheet there, that's great too. But really what this is just an opportunity for people to put their contact information in. That way later on I can follow up with them, shoot them an email, thank them for stopping by, potentially show them some other properties in their price range, or, you know, in the idea of what they're looking for, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, whatever the case is. So get some refreshments, get some signs, get a sign-in sheet, host your open house. While you're in the open house, if it's slow, make some dials to some other contacts, continue the output for whatever you're trying to solicit. And I wish you the best of luck. Like, subscribe, 100 years of wealth. Cheers to you and yours. Go USA.